Once upon a time in Pontianak, West Kalimantan, people said the night air smelled of flowers and death. Men would disappear after dark, found days later, faces ripped apart, chests glowed open. She tricked them with a baby's cry, showed herself as a beautiful woman, then killed them like a beast. Her name, Pontianak. You're walking home alone. It's just past midnight. A warm Malaysian breeze brushes past your ear, but the chill crawling down your spine isn't the wind. There's a cry. A baby. Soft, high-pitched, echoing from somewhere just beyond the trees. You pause, turn, look. Nothing. But something feels off. Not just eerie, wrong. The air tastes like iron, sweet sour, like plumeria and rot. You've heard the stories, haven't you? Never whistle at night. Never leave clothes drying after sundown. And whatever you do if you hear a baby crying alone in the dark, don't go looking for it. Because in Malaysia, that cry might not come from the living. It might come from the Pontianak. They say she was once a woman. They say she died, screaming alone in childbirth. And now she screams for company.
Welcome to Lucifer's grave, Whispers from the Underworld. This is the Pontianak story, told from the eyes of someone who met her and almost didn't live to tell it.
I was visiting my cousin's kampung just outside Pontianak city. Yeah, that Pontianak. The one literally named after the ghost. It was supposed to be a break. Get away from my city job. Detox. No phones, no stress. Just fresh air, durians and bad Wi-Fi. I hadn't seen Nadira in years. She moved back here after her divorce. Built a little homestay for backpackers off the main road. Simple life, wooden walls, mosquito nets, chicken that crowed at 4 a.m. like clockwork. The first few nights were peaceful, uneventful, until Friday. That night, Nadira left to visit her sick aunt in the next village. She gave me the keys. I'd be alone till morning. Just don't go into the woods, she laughed. Serious. Even if you hear something. I roll my eyes. What, wild dogs? She hesitated. Or worse. I laughed it off. Ghost stories are for kids, right? Wrong. At 12:08 a.m., the lights flickered. The wind stopped. Dead still. The air turned heavy, like holding your breath underwater. Then the baby cried. Once, twice, faint, from the trees. At first I thought it was someone's radio. Then I remembered. Nadira's nearest neighbor was over 300 meters away. I opened the door. The forest was black, dense, watching me. I stood there, listening, until a voice whispered, Tolong, tolong saya. Not a baby, a woman, gasping, sobbing.
I should have shut the door. I should have locked it and crawled under my mosquito net. But I didn't. Something pulled me. Not just curiosity, something else. Like I was being reeled in. I grabbed my flashlight and followed the voice. 10 steps in. I saw her. White, long dress torn, filthy at the hem. Her back to me. Hair black as oil falling past her waist like a curtain. Still. Too still. Miss? I called. Are you okay? No answer. She turned her head. just slightly, and I caught a glimpse of her cheek. Gray, bloated, dead. I stepped back. My light flickered, and she floated, not walked, turned fully toward me. Her face was no face. Hollow sockets, black eyes, lips stretched wide with jagged teeth, stained red. I screamed and ran. I don't remember how long. Inches tore at my clothes. Something brushed my neck, claws maybe. I stumbled back onto the gravel road, panting and bleeding. The forest behind me had gone silent again, as if nothing had happened, except now, I couldn't stop smelling her. That plumeria and blood scent followed me home.
Locals say the Pontianak comes when rules are broken. Hang your clothes after sunset, she wears them. Whistle at night, she'll hear you and come find the lips that whistled. Hear a baby cry outside? It's not a baby. The Pontianak is a vengeance ghost, a woman betrayed by childbirth, cursed by loneliness, and reborn with a thirst for flesh. In Malaysian and Indonesian folklore, she's more than myth. She's a warning. And sightings? Oh, there are hundreds. Case 1, Kuala Lumpur, 1996. A delivery driver claimed a beautiful hitchhiker vanished from his motorbike at a red light, replaced by a pile of bloodied nails. Case 2, Malacca, 2010. Police investigating a string of mutilated cats near a cemetery found CCTV of a pale woman hovering above the road. The footage was mysteriously corrupted after midnight. Case 3, Pontianak, 2018. A teenage boy walked into a forest on a dare. His friends heard screams, found his phone near a tree with claw marks. He returned hours later, mute for 2 years. Some say she nests in banana trees. Others say she watches from rooftops. Always near women, always after men. Nadira's grandmother once said, "If you ever smell plumeria and rotting meat together, don't breathe in, don't speak, just leave, because the Pontianak feeds on your fear." Tried to sleep that night. Didn't work. Crying returned. Closer, louder, full of teeth. My room dimmed like fog was seeping through the walls, and I heard her voice. Not outside, inside my head. You left me there. I screamed for help. You ran. Now I'll show you how it feels to die in silence. Suddenly, silence. Deafening. Then pain. My stomach twisted, like a hand was inside me tearing something loose. In that moment, I saw her memory. She'd been 9 months pregnant, alone. Her husband never returned. Her baby breached. No midwife came. She bled out on a dirt floor, screaming, scratching the walls, clawing at the wood. Her baby never cried. Her soul never left. Her rage became her skin. She opened my mouth. I couldn't scream, just inhale the rot of death and flowers. She whispered, "You were like him. You turned away. So now I wear your fear like a dress." Lights exploded. I woke up the next morning, somehow alive. Adira found me outside, face pale, shirt on. She didn't ask. Handed me a bowl of rice and said, "Saw her, didn't you?" I nodded. She said the strangest thing. "You're marked, but you're also lucky. Most don't come back." I tried to go back to city life, routine meetings, noise. I hear the cries sometimes, still. Traffic jams, elevator shafts, even from behind walls, and always
Always, just after midnight. I threw out every white dress I owned. I never whistle at night. And I'll never ignore that sound again. Some say trauma leaves marks. I say Pontianak leaves something colder. Since you've heard her scream, it echoes through your bones forever.
Tonight, if you hear a baby crying in the dark, don't look for it. Don't open your door. Because the Pontianak doesn't just haunt the woods. She haunts you. And if she's marked you, she'll come back. When you're alone, when you're weak, when you forget what it felt like to not be afraid. This was Lucifer's grave. Whispers from the underworld. If this tale chilled you, share it with someone who still hangs their laundry out overnight. Like, comment, and subscribe, not just to follow the fear, but to keep the ghosts at bay. Because the next cry you hear might not be a warning. It might be for you.